Hello, this is Mayor Wertz.
Hello. Hi, Mayor Wertz.
Hello, how are you doing?
Doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm just doing a show.
You?
It seems to be
N-
going okay, so I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad it's going okay. What show are you doing?
I'm doing a show called No Dungeons No Dragons, and you're on it.
Oh my gosh, what a plot twist. I had
Wow.
no idea.
Well,
I thought
who
we
had
were
no
just gonna
idea?
play games. Yeah,
We were
right?
just gonna play I don't know what's a cool multiplayer game. Doki
Um,
Doki
we-
Literature Club or something. I don't
yes.
fucking know.
Yep. That's what I thought we had agreed to.
I'm
but
sorry.
we were still debating a little bit, but
It's
like this
okay.
is fine too. So
It's okay. Hey,
yeah.
guess what? You did shave
This
your
will be
beard.
okay.
I do really appreciate that.
I
In
did.
solidarity.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so
Solidarity
kind of
for
you.
days. Yeah,
Noctis,
put a
please
lot of
tell
thought into it.
everyone what you do on the internet. I would really appreciate that immensely.
On the internet, I exist. I have a cool friend named Tim who plays a lot of games with me on my stream. We also do things like play Fire Emblem Engage. I'm currently playing it on hard mode, and it took me 7.5 hours for one map like the other weekend. So that was great. And yeah, I just kind of like do whatever feels right at the time. So that's cool. Got a lot of cool friends.
I like
Internet.
Hey, internet friends are real friends.
Yeah.
I think.
Exactly.
I'm not exactly sure
Well-
yet. The debate is out.
Well, I know that Tim isn't real. Like, he's just an AI. So, like, he's not a real friend, but everybody else is.
Oh, that's totally fine then. That's
Yeah.
totally okay. Noctis, have you played Dungeons and Dragons before?
I have actually. I
How
was
did
a
that go?
monk,
Okay.
and every time that I had to make any decision, I just punched everything because I had no idea what was happening, and I knew that I had a hand.
Okay. I mean that
Yeah.
works. I mean, don't
It did.
Did
It
you have
did
two
work.
hands or just one hand?
It depended on the day.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about your cat that's behind you right now? Because the cat's adorable and the cat's looking around and being very cute, and I can't help it.
This thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Um. This is Snoopy.
Aw,
He's a little stupid, but in like a cute way.
this
Uh,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, hi Snoopy. I know you can't hear me. You're
He's a
adorable. How old is
good little
Snoopy?
lad. Well, Snoopy is 2.5 years old, and if you wait 1 second, I can show you another.
Okay, we're getting 2 cats, baby. 2 cats on a Thursday. That's how we're doing it. Is this one named
this is
Woodstock?
Houdini.
Oh, Houdini. Okay. I thought it was going to be Woodstock. Oh my God. Houdini's adorable. How old is Houdini?
Also 2.5. They're siblings.
Aw, adorable. Houdini, hi. Oh my God. Perfect. Well, Noctis, are you ready for your campaign?
I'm as ready as I will ever be.
That's what I like to hear. Okay. Let me
Yeah.
get this music down and out, and let's throw you in. Noctis, your campaign is titled The Haircut. Your
Okay.
name is Allison with a Y, Allison Medina.
Oh, okay.
You
All right,
are
how many L's?
there are 2 L's in Allison Medina.
Okay.
You are 29. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, I can pretend to be a boomer. All right, we got this.
I'm gonna roll for whatever is gonna happen right now. You rolled a 6. Wow, that's really rude of you. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I'm gonna start your campaign.
Oh, all right. All right.
It's never an easy job being a waitress at your local Applebee's. Teens not leaving tips, old people using slurs and dying in the booth like olds do, and parents forgetting their kids on purpose because they finally realize that having a kid is just a societal pressure for free labor. But today was a good day. You helped a newly married couple stop choking on opposite ends of a mozzarella stick. They were trying to recreate that scene in Lady and the Tramp with the spaghetti, but they did it with the mozzarella stick instead. You saved them both, and not only did they offer you their child, which you politely declined, they also left you a fantastic tip. You know what you're going to
Great.
spend it on, too. You've
I
been
do?
wanting to try out a place called Scissors Really Cut, the hip new salon and rage room designed to change you physically and emotionally. You book a spot with Stella, the main hairstylist and go to bed. The next day, you get up and hop in your windshield broken bright 1996 Jeep Cherokee and go to the salon. You have a delightful time chatting with Stella, drinking coffee, having pastries, and having pastries that look like wigs. When the reveal of your hair happens, you see that Stella did a horrendous job and your hair looks awful. You don't think she can repair it. How do you proceed?
You said there was coffee, right?
Coffee, yes.
Okay. I would like to splash the coffee onto Stella and throw a temper tantrum.
Okay, I'm gonna
Feel like that's
the nicest response you could do right away. That's great. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, like we're in the heat of the moment. My hair, it's important. As you can tell, I take so much care of it. So
yes. You rolled a 12, so you do throw the coffee at Stella. You don't get it in her face, but you do get it all over her apron and whatnot, and it does burn. And she's like, "Allison, what are you doing? Why are you like this? What is happening? I thought everything's okay. What happened?"
So I just, you did a horrible job, Stella, and I expected something different, and now I'm left with my hair looking like this. And I can't even look at it. So if you could explain what you see on my head, that would be great, Stella.
Stella looks at the mirror and looks down at your head, and she says, "You know what, Allison? I see beauty. I see grace. I see a woman who isn't afraid to show all sides of her cranium, regardless of the day and wind. This is pure art that I'm putting on your head right now. And to be honest, that you're upset makes me wonder if you even care about your hair and your art."
I care more than you know, Stella. So I will not be coming back here, and you need to fix this right now.
Okay.
For free.
For free. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll to see if that's gonna be the case. You rolled a 2, and she says, "I have been booked for months, and you got my one open appointment in 6 months. There's no way that you are getting this for free. Once again, I cut hair as art, as an artistic expression. And quite frankly, you have to pay for my time. Or otherwise, I'm going to call the police."
I decline.
You just say no?
I say no, and I leave.
Okay, you're gonna attempt to leave.
I am going to attempt to leave.
You roll a 16. You get out of your chair, and you take off the thing they put on you when you're doing your hair. I don't know what that's called. I'm not allowed in salons anymore personally. And you knock over Stella on your way out, and you don't pay. You start to walk down the street.
I am walking down the street. Yes. Are there any other hair salons?
There is a coffee shop, an Office Max, and another salon, actually. Yes.
I would like to go to the other salon.
Okay, you're gonna go into the other salon. It's called Hair Do We Care. You walk into the other salon, and the lady at the front counter says, well, her eyes widen, and she looks at your hair and says, "How can we help you today, ma'am?"
Okay, so I have to start crying. I want to cry, and then, because everybody in the hair industry knows that if you cry, that it's a thing. And so I'm gonna cry, and then I'm going to say, "Please fix this." And then I'm also going to name drop Stella.
Okay. You rolled a 17. You start crying and you actually fall to the floor, making it extra dramatic and available for everyone around to see. People in the waiting room take their earbuds out of their ears. People start putting their newspapers and magazines down because they want to see the spectacle that is Allison crying in the middle of this salon. Another hairstylist walks up to you and says, "Oh, don't worry. We can fix this. Everything's gonna be okay. Just come with me." She grabs you and she puts her in her hair. It puts her in the chair, and she starts to shampoo, condition, whatever you do with hair salon stuff. She starts cutting again.
Cutting again? I thought we already said that my cranium was exposed. Is there much to cut?
That's true. I don't know. I'm not. Listen, I got a bunch of hair.
Maybe.
I don't know how this works. You could tell her to stop if you want her to stop.
No, she can keep going.
Okay.
What's the worst that happens? I already cried.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for how good the second haircut is.
Oh God.
You rolled a 13. So as you reveal the hair looks a little better than Stella's, but there are just certain spots in this that Stella definitely messed up so bad that it cannot be fixed. This hairstylist says, "So, what do you think?"
All right, so I don't answer her question, and I ask her if I can borrow her scissors.
Okay. I will roll to see if she'll let you borrow scissors, because you seem perfectly sane, crying in the middle of a salon. Another 13. She apprehensively gives you the scissors.
All right, we leave. Well, we pay and then we leave, and then we head back to Stella.
Okay. So, wait, did you do anything with your hair with the scissors, or you're just taking the scissors?
We are taking the scissors in Stella's general direction for no specific purpose. That is
how much tip do you want to leave?
20%.
20%. I'm gonna roll to see if you how good of a tip. You know what? I'll let the die decide how much of a tip you leave.
Oh, okay, that works too.
You leave a 5% tip after this woman tries painstakingly to fix your hair. She seems a little crushed by your by the way that you do this, and you leave with scissors, and you go back to Stella's salon. You are now in the lobby of Stella's salon.
All right, what is Stella currently doing?
Stella is currently fixing someone else's hair. She's cutting. She's having a good chitter chatter. Maybe there's talk of tacos. You can't really make it out. It seems like she's having a really good day.
All right. Is there a door dingy thing, or are we kind of incognito right now?
I will say that you're technically outside of the door, just to make it a little easier. Probably should have said that. There is not a dinger, but there is a front receptionist person.
All right. I would like to walk in and ignore the receptionist.
Okay.
And sneak past her. Let's do a sneak.
You're gonna do a
See
sneak.
Get by.
You're gonna sneak past the receptionist.
Sneaky time.
You open the door and you crouch as low as you can. Try to go past the receptionist. Unfortunately, your shoes are very squeaky from the outside, so you are very obviously sneaking on the ground, and she can hear you. She's not saying anything because she's really concerned about what you're doing.
All right, great. All right, so I would like to sneak behind Stella and cut her hair.
Okay.
As poorly as possible.
As you sneak up, you grab Stella's hair with great aggressiveness, and you start to cut it. She notices right away, obviously, because she's being cool. She's being pulled back. She starts to scream as you start cutting her hair and cutting her hair and cutting her hair. She immediately, after she backs up, she hits you in the chest, backs up, and she starts feeling her hair, noticing you start cutting it. She starts screaming at you, "What have you done? What are you doing to me?"
It's even now. I've made it even.
I'm going to roll to see how cool the line is that you just said.
Okay.
You rolled a 7. You say it, but you're not super confident in the way that you say this line. So, like, no one kind of believes you when you say it, but, like, they get the idea and they appreciate the concept, but, like, it doesn't really work. Stella runs to the phone and starts calling the cops.
Great. I would like to tackle Stella.
Okay. She picks up the phone. She starts dialing. You're going to tackle. You run towards her, and you grab her and tackle her to the ground. As you come to and stand up, you realize that you have stabbed yourself with your own scissors because you rolled a natural 1. There's blood in your hands. There's blood on the ground. This ain't looking good.
Great. Can we tell Stella to call the ambulance in this process?
Okay, you asked Stella to call the ambulance. You rolled an 18. She after she pushes you away to get away from her, she definitely calls the ambulance for you. And she says, just stay there and put your hands on it, and the ambulance will be here soon. I'm gonna roll to see how well you're holding your chest with the scissors in it. Okay, the ambulance does arrive on time for you to get patched up by them. You go to the hospital, and they stitch you up. As you get done with your surgery, you're laying there, and they say you're free to go now. You get up, and you realize that there's a bill there, and you don't have any insurance. The bill is $12,000 for the scissor repair surgery. As you look at that, cops come down the hall with Stella, and Stella points at you and says, "There she is. There's the one who tried to assault me with the scissors." You get arrested, and you have to go to jail for 6 months on top of that as well, totaling a $50,000 settlement in order for Stella to be okay for your emotional destruction of her.
Oh, so I lost the case.
You lost the case, but guess what? You survived. You're no Dungeons, no Dragons experience, just with a lot of debt like every millennial has. Don't worry about it. We're never going to pay it off. It's going to be just fine. Noctis, what do you have to say for yourself? What do you want to tell the world before I let you go?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This was really fun, and I've had a lot of fun watching everybody else's. I will be going live at some point tonight, probably with Sons of the Forest, because that looks like a fun game and probably involves scissors.
Have you played the first one?
I did.
Oh, that first one's spooky as hell.
I accidentally kind of like snuck around things with the AI Tim, and we ended up in the final area like an hour in, and kind of weirdly. Jeez. Yeah, I don't really know what happened. We ended up in like suits and had like machetes. It was crazy.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. Yeah. Well, please go follow Noctis, and thank you so much for joining me on this program. And please have a lovely evening.
Thank you. You too. Thank you for having me.
All right. Have a good night.